Hello everyone, and welcome to this episode of Insight on ESG Reporting. I'm your host. Today, we'll dive deep into the 2023 Sustainability Report of China Pingmai Shenma Group Co., Ltd., exploring the key contents and underlying significance within this comprehensive 134-page document. First, let's take a quick overview of the report's overall structure. The introduction section outlines the report's compilation basis, disclosure period, and scope, providing a framework for our understanding. This section also summarizes the company's sustainability achievements in 2023 and looks ahead to future development directions. In section of company overview, a detailed account of Shenma Group's history, business scope, main products, and market influence is provided. It also showcases the awards and recognitions the company received over the past year, highlighting its industry status and social acknowledgement. As to the section of ESG governance, it provides an overview of the company's sustainable development management framework and the roles and responsibilities of the board and management in ESG affairs. This section also introduces the mechanisms and methods the company uses to interact with stakeholders such as shareholders, customers, and suppliers. Moreover, it evaluates the key issues the company needs to focus on during its sustainable development process, providing a basis for subsequent strategy formulation. This report presents two annual topics. The first one is becoming a global leader in high-end functional materials. The other one is leading green manufacturing. The next section is corporate governance. It intends to explain how the company's party-building work is integrated into corporate governance to enhance the scientific and democratic nature of decision-making. It also describes in detail the company's governance structure, including the responsibilities and operating mechanisms of the board of directors, supervisory board, and management. This section also aims to introduce the company's systems and practices in legal compliance and risk management. This section also emphasizes the company's commitments and specific actions in business ethics and anti-corruption. The product responsibility section introduces R&D and innovation, quality management, customer service, and responsible marketing. The next three sections focus on environmental and social responsibility, including climate and environment, employee management, and social responsibility fulfillment. The final section is the appendix. It mainly summarizes the company's key data in environmental, social, and corporate governance aspects, providing transparent quantitative information for stakeholders. In the course of thoroughly analyzing this report, we find that it adheres to the following 7 international and domestic ESG disclosure standards. The first one is GRI Universal Standards 2021. It is a globally recognized framework for sustainability reporting, emphasizing transparency and comparability. The second is ESG Reporting Reference Indicators System for Central Enterprises. The third one is Self-Regulation Guidelines No. 14 for listed company sustainability reporting trial. The fourth one is Hong Kong Stock Exchange's ESG Reporting Guide and Climate Disclosure Guide. The fifth one is Recommendations of the Task Force on Climate-Related Financial Disclosures TCFD. The sixth one is 10 Principles of the United Nations Global Compact, covers human rights, labor, environment, and anti-corruption, providing guidance for corporate sustainable development. The final one is United Nations Sustainable Development Goals SDGs. However, despite the richness of the report's content, we also notice areas needing improvement, mainly focusing on the completeness and transparency of information disclosure. In the report's annual Theme 1, the company lists associations with multiple UN Sustainable Development Goals, but the actual content's alignment with these goals needs improvement. For instance, the Goal 3 refers to good health and well-being, but the report mainly focuses on new material R&D, with no direct correlation to public health. Goal 8 refers to decent work and economic growth. While economic growth is involved, discussions on decent work are insufficient. Goal 11 refers to sustainable cities and communities, but the direct link to sustainable urban development is not clearly established. Goal 12 refers to responsible consumption and production. This section lacks detailed elaboration on how to promote responsible consumption. Goal 13 refers to climate action, but this section does not adequately demonstrate the company's specific actions and data in responding to climate change. The report does not mention whether it has undergone independent third-party audit or assurance, which is crucial for enhancing the report's credibility. Third-party audit or assurance can help stakeholders have greater confidence in the authenticity and completeness of the report's content. Furthermore, although the report mentions communication mechanisms with stakeholders, it does not detail how these interactions actually influence the company's decisions. For example, how feedback from shareholders, customers, or communities is incorporated into ESG strategies lacks specific cases and details. Moreover, the report lacks in-depth analysis of potential risks the company faces, particularly in areas such as climate change and environmental risks and supply chain risks. The assessments of the impact of extreme weather, policy changes, etc. on business operations are missing. This report does not discuss challenges that may arise from disruptions in key raw material supplies or supplier compliance. We surprisingly notice that although party organization building is listed in the table of contents, the actual content is not provided. This might be an editorial oversight that needs to be addressed. This report shows insufficient disclosure in green operation and carbon audit. Firstly, no quantitative data, trends, or reduction targets on carbon emissions are provided. Secondly, it does not detail the specific effects and evaluation results of emission reduction measures. Also, it lacks detailed explanations on the assessment scope, methods, and frequency. This report provides limited disclosure of negative information. The report tends to highlight the company's achievements while mentioning challenges and shortcomings less. For example, issues like increased energy consumption and reliance on fossil fuels are not fully discussed. We also notice that some sections contain repetitive content and the information is scattered, which may increase the difficulty of reading. It's recommended to integrate content and enhance the coherence of the report. This report contains too many sections with unfocused priorities. However, having too many sections may dilute the focus. It is advisable to streamline the sections and concentrate on core topics to make the report more readable. Now let us make a summary. Overall, Shenma Group's 2023 Sustainability Report showcases numerous efforts and achievements in the ESG field. However, to further improve the quality and credibility of the report, it is recommended that the company in future reports to include third-party verification, enhancing the report's authority, to provide detailed disclosures on how stakeholder feedback specifically influences decision-making, to ensure alignment with the UN's Sustainable Development Goals, increasing content relevance, to strengthen the identification, assessment, and disclosure of risks, especially climate and supply chain risks, to supplement missing sections, such as the part on party organization building, to offer more specific quantitative data and targets, particularly in environmental and emission reduction aspects, to honestly face challenges, increasing disclosures on negative information and improvement measures, and to optimize the report structure, avoiding content repetition and highlighting key points. Thank you all for watching. If you found this episode helpful, please like, subscribe, and share it with more friends. Your support is the greatest motivation for our continuous creation. See you next time.